about the top 3 things that you need to implement into your trading today if you actually want to have a successful career in trading. Over 90% of traders lose money in the markets, and over 80% quit within the first year. I have seen the transition from struggling traders to consistently profitable. I get hit with the same damn questions again and again and again. And the same things keep coming up about what the profitable traders do versus the losing, okay? And I'm here to share with you what the losing traders are doing versus the winning traders and what you need to implement, okay? I wanted to throw out this interesting stat here because everybody says, oh, new year, new me. According to the US and World Report, over 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. And then there was a study done in 2007 where this guy, Richard, in a university, involved 3,000 people, and it showed that 88% of those New Year's resolutions failed, even though 52% of the study's participants were extremely confident in their success initially. Turns out 88% of them failed. People's motivation is always really high at the start of the year, which is fantastic. That's awesome. Good for them. But when it comes to that 2-week phase or a month phase, that's when people start dropping like flies. And we're getting to that time right now. And this is where you need to dig in deep and actually pull through. Maybe you are trying to become a consistently profitable trader. Okay, you need to implement these things. What's always interesting about the social media with the motivation and stuff like that, it's completely different when it comes to men versus women in the social media motivational game. You listen to the woman's motivational, it's, you're so brave, you're so independent, you can do it, girl, you don't need no man, you are set for life, you are a strong, independent woman. Versus you scroll to a men's page, it's, you're a weak motherfucker, you gotta get in the gym, you're slacking, you gotta get your money up, you got no business, you got no life, you're going nowhere, you're an absolute beta chump, you look like an idiot. Your girlfriend's getting fucked in the back room right now as you're listening to this video on TikTok. Oh God, how do I do it? But I digress, all right? The motivation is high. You guys got to stick with me. All right. So let's continue. So the first thing that we need to understand about what we should not be doing is we need to be understanding what the 90% of traders are doing that are losing money. Okay. And then based off of several brokers, it comes to be about 90% of traders are estimated to be losing money. Okay. What are they doing? We're going to bang this out. They are taking too much risk without setting a stop loss. They are trading without a solid trading plan. They are lacking confidence in their trading decisions and constantly jumping from strategy to strategy and dealing with information overload. I know you guys are dealing with it. I dealt with it, the same thing. Information overload was a big one. Okay, jumping from strategy to strategy was a big one. Maybe you're trying indicators in the next best trading strategy that you saw on YouTube. I don't know, but I'm going to break down about what you need to be doing. And the first one is extremely important. And this first one will set you to be a break-even trader and then be above the 90% if you implement this one rule right away. That first rule is going to be risk management, okay? Time and time again, you watch these videos on social media, you see people talking about risk management. You gotta have risk management. You gotta have risk management. Okay, what does that mean? If you implement this one rule, you will become a break-even trader, okay? You do 1% risk per trade, and you get out at a 1-to-1 reward to risk every single time. The market can only go up or down. If it goes sideways, okay, then you don't win money or lose money. You stay stagnant, right? But the market has a 50-50 chance to go up or down. You literally have a 50-50 chance of being right on a trade. So what you need to be doing is risking maximum 1% per trade and get out at a 1-to-1 reward to risk. That is the first step. That is the first step that we are going to be doing. So if you implement this one rule right away, you will become a break-even trader, okay? The second thing that we need to fix is you need to have a trading plan and become a very mechanical-based trading, okay? Maybe you don't have a trading strategy. Okay, I have free trading strategies for you. hour-and-a-half long videos breaking down my entire trading strategy. That will be down below if you wanted to see more about that on like my supply and demand trading strategy. That's great. But you need to have a trading plan and a very mechanical way based of trading. You need, let's just say, for example, you need price reacting off of support. You need price to show you a reversal candlestick. You need the stochastics RSI oversold. And once you have those three things, you enter the trade. You do not enter the trade if you have one or two. You only enter the trade if you have three things. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to eliminate your emotional side of trading. But what you need to implement is a trading plan. And I'm a big fan of mechanical based trading. And maybe creating a flow chart or something like that to help you build a trading plan and a step-by-step process. And so you take a trade, you risk 1%, and you get out at a 1-to-1 reward to risk. Okay? That right there, most likely, will get you to become a break-even trader if you implement that one rule and if you become taking the same trade setup. Okay? Next, this is where the good stuff is, the bread and butter. Next, we need to be reviewing, back testing, and journaling. This is going to solve probably 90% of your trading psychology problems. I'm not kidding you on this. I'm legitly serious when it comes to this, okay? If you do what I just implemented, you take the exact same trading setup, right? You require price reacting off of support, reversal candlestick, and what was the other one? The stochastics RSI is oversold. Okay, when you have those three things, you push buy and you have your stop loss set at, say, 1% risk and you get out at a 1-to-1, you are probably going to be a break-even trader. But you do that for 20 to 50 trades, ideally 50 trades. Do that for 50 trades, and then you're going to review your trades, and then you can start pinpointing little things and you review. And this is what I do with all my traders in the Moneyball trading program, is I get them to take 30 to 40 trade reviews, and then I sit down with them and I look at all their trades and I say, hey, let's look at all your trades and figure out what your winning trades have in common versus your losing trades. And after, they come to me with this big stack of numbers saying, you know, arrival, here is my win rate when I have a clean arrival versus poor arrival. What is my multiple time frame analysis versus my one time frame analysis? What about strong imbalances versus no imbalance? What about this indicator lined up versus no indicator lined up? They're trying to find out what a winning trade setup has in common versus a losing. And so that's why you journal your trade after you take the trade. And then after you have 30 to 40 trades, you review to see what has a winning trade setup. All right? And if you don't notice anything, then you got to slowly add things to your trading setup. Maybe you add an extra 1 or 2 price action indicators or other ways of trading until you notice that you are in profitability. Okay? This will solve 90% of your trading problems. I'm just like letting you know straight up. Because if you have a different level of confidence in your trading when you know the stats behind it. You don't mind losing 5 trades in a row, 7 trades in a row, because you understand, statistically speaking, you're getting out at 2-to-1 reward to risk. That makes the most sense for you. And you have a 50% win rate. And so you understand there's a time that you're probably going to run into 6, 7, maybe an 8 losing streak. While the trader that doesn't do this will just flip out and go to the next trading strategy. Okay, so you need to have that in your system. But I'm here outlining what you have to do. And if you actually follow this plan, you're going to have a fantastic 2024 year. And I know it's lonely, man. I get it. Trading is very lonely. Nobody cares about your trading except yourself. That's, you know, especially with information overload, that's not something I talked about too much, but it's something I dealt with. You're going to be watching this video, then you're jumping to some other video, and then another video, then another video, then you're reading a Forex Factory forum. You're in a free trading room chat filled with delusional traders, right? You're just surrounded around bad information, all right? And that's why you're going to remain part of the 90% unless you actually implement this stuff into your trading. So if you actually implement this risk management, if you actually just risk maximum 1% per trade, every trade, and get out at a 1-to-1 reward to risk, that alone will get you to become a break-even trader. You're boom, you become a break-even trader, you're better than 90%. Next, how do we increase our edge? You need to have a trading plan, ladies and gentlemen. You need to become a very mechanical-based trader. All right, you need these 4, 5, 6, 7 things to line up every single time you take a trade and make sure that your trade setup is exactly the same. Okay, you do that, 1% risk with 1-to-1 reward to risk. Perfect. That's what you need to do for 20 to 30 trades. After you have 20 to 30 trades, ideally maybe 30 to 40, we'll call it 20 though, you need to review those trades. All right, you could also back test. That's going to help speed run your knowledge and confidence in the system. But you need to review your trades and journal them to see what makes the most sense in a profitable trade setup. You're going to review and say what my winners have in common versus my losers. And then you're going to take that and only focus on your winning trade setups for the next 20 trades, and you're only going to take those. Maybe you add 1 or 2 things. Maybe you remove 1 or 2 things, right? So it's a very solo journey, but these are the things that you need to put into your trading if you actually want to make this thing work. You think I'm delusional? Please let me know in the comments below why I'm a delusional trader. Please, I love it. I have seen the transition from struggling to break even to profitability. I just laid it out on the table. I literally just served it on a silver platter and said, this is what you need to do. Chances are most people aren't going to put in the work. Like, isn't that mind-blowing that 90% of traders lose money, yet you have a 50-50 chance of price going up or down? Like, it's freaking comical. But you need to understand, I have seen the transition before. So if you guys wanted like a full trading strategy, hour-and-a-half long video breaking you through like the whole concept of my trading strategy in video form and ebook form, then check it out, moneyballtrading.com. I will send you that information. It's a great set of videos I have on my YouTube playlist as well, talking about the supply and demand trading strategy. Everything will be in the description below for the ebook for my trading strategy. And that's kind of where I'm also taking traders to profitability in 90 days or less in the Moneyball trading program. That's like the full-on trading strategy, a coaching program with weekly calls, daily chit chat and signals, just surrounded around profitable traders, right? It's so much information overload out there in the world of trading. And so really what I try to do there is just surround myself and help you surround yourself around other profitable traders, learning one trading strategy with daily, weekly coaching calls, and where we can work directly one-on-one. Like, I actually pride myself that I work with every individual trader. You're not just treated like another number. So information on the Moneyball trading program will be in the description below. You can also get the free ebook there as well and the whole trading strategy. Okay, so I appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.